Well, I think tensions are always running high at the immigration removal centre because this is the last link in the chain, if you like, before those people are removed from the UK. It's a mix of failed asylum seekers, other immigrant offenders, and of course foreign nationals who have been jailed in this country for various criminal offences and have been deemed not to be in the public good, or at least their stay is not conducive to the public good, so they are being deported. So it's a mix of these people right at that end stage of being removed. So not the happiest of places anyway, regardless of what the conditions might be like. And we've had various reports over the years about Harmondsworth and other detention centres suggesting that conditions are not great in there. There was a power outage. That power was out for some time. We're told then that a group of individuals within Harmondsworth armed themselves with makeshift weapons, went into one of the central courtyards within this facility, and there was scenes of disturbances and violence for quite some time. The Metropolitan Police Territorial Support Group, these public order trained officers, were brought in to help, as was the Prison Services National Public Order Unit as well. So they've got that situation now under control. They're in the process of farming all the people that were in Harmondsworth out to other detention removal centres. But Robert Jenrick, who is the Immigration Minister, says there were unacceptable levels of violence in this facility. And he's assuring the public that these people will be kept secure as they're put off to other secure facilities prior to the transfer out of the country.
But it's just another blow to the system, isn't it, Mark? I mean, there's been protests outside Manston, that processing centre as well, which has been at the centre of so much controversy in the last week. So it's just yet another blow to an already strained system.
Yeah, they are symptoms of the growing crisis within immigration, particularly the asylum system that, of course, the Home Secretary herself has described as broken. And really that's because of the very significant numbers that are coming across the English Channel. The government has been very lucky indeed that over the last week or so we've had very poor weather conditions in the Channel, so it's just not been possible for these criminal gangs to push the small boats off from France, and as a result that's enabled them to try to make an impact on the very big numbers who were at Manston, up to 4,000 at one point. Now this is a processing centre. It's only ever been designed to be a facility that you're sent to for a maximum of 24 hours, where your fingerprints and other biometric details are taken, where you're interviewed briefly, and where you're then medically assessed and sent off to interim accommodation, which of course, as we know, controversially, are all these hundreds of hotels right up and down the country. But you're right, Manston continues to be a source of some concern. There is expected to be a protest from refugee charities and other groups later today outside that facility, something else that the police will have to try to police to make sure that that goes off without a hitch.